flight and rose above all. He changed the game and became a legend.
Sunday in the NBA, powering his team inside and out, Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks go up against the Denver Nuggets and their net-snapping savant, Carmelo Anthony. Dallas, Denver, coming up next.
There is Chauncey Billups, a member of multiple All-Star teams and always a threat. The Nuggets have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend the home court here at the Pepsi Center in Denver. It's a fine Sunday afternoon for basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg, and we're proud to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kidd and Butler at the 1 and the 2. Dirk Nowitzki and Tyson Chandler in the middle, and Marion. And for the Nuggets, Kmart and Nene are inside. Billups and Aflalo are the backcourt, and Anthony. Always a big asset for any sports team. This Mavs team is lucky to have such a dynamic owner committed to winning. Even though they have an aging roster, they've managed to be a premier team for the last decade. But do you think that their window is shrinking a little bit?
Well, you always have to be cognizant of that. There is a certain shelf life for players and a group of players on a particular team, and certainly the Mavs are moving in that direction. So we'll see how it plays out over the next year or two, but you have to consider that Kidd and Nowitzki not only have a lot of years on their resumes, but they've also got a lot of miles on their bodies too.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Rick Carlisle for just a moment. Defensively, the player he's playing the most for is Carmelo Anthony. He said Anthony's strength and quickness to the basket is a major challenge for any single defender. He insisted they'll be ready to provide plenty of help anytime he's got the ball in his hands. A wise strategy indeed, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Clark, going back to that point about Kidd and Dirk, window closing or window closed?
I would say closing, Kevin, because they still have much to offer. Now you have to be very selective in how you massage their minutes during the course of the season, practices and game. And then you'd like to see an infusion of some young, active, energetic talent to take some of the load off of those guys sooner rather than later.
Caron Butler had one of the worst seasons of his career last season, Clark.
You know, Kevin, ever since his All-Star appearance in 2009, it does seem as though he's not made as much progress, and he didn't really deliver the way they hoped he would in the playoffs. But sometimes when you're a mid-season...
Oh, and the jam by Butler. Now Sprite Slam Camp to replay that one.
Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
Here's Billups. Just over 3 minutes left in the first. Outside Anthony. And he gets the bucket. Foul is called. One free throw for him. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler. That free throw good from Anthony. Carmelo Anthony, now a three-time All-Star. He's entering the prime of his career.
And Kevin, he's one of the league's premier scorers. I mean, he can do it inside and outside, and he's become the face of that Nuggets franchise.
from about 19 feet. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Kidd. Nowitzki's got his first basket. Anthony against Marion. To the wing. Martin. Too much mustard on that one.
Well, he was wide open for a reason. The D was just begging for him to attempt that shot.
Butler kicks to Nowitzki. Marion, a screen on Martin. Off the pick. Oh, offensive interference.
Defensive foul.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Smith comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Lawson in for Chauncey Billups.
Ty Lawson.
The Nuggets trail. And here's Lawson. He's picked up by Kidd. Smith with it. And again, Denver no good.
Normally, he sinks that shot. His mid-range game is excellent. He just misfired that time.
This two-point guard attack, Clark, this Lawson-Billups tandem, reminiscent of some of the halfback tandems we sometimes see in the NFL.
You know what? A lot of teams in the NFL are going with multiple running backs, and I think you'll see more of that in basketball too, Kevin, where you have multiple point guards that can give you different looks. And Billups, strong, hard-nosed, tough, aggressive, makes big shots, and a tremendous leader. Lawson is more like your compact stat back, a guy who can make things happen even though he's not big.
Great description. And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Kevin, Jason Kidd, during his last seasons in New Jersey, as he began to slow down just a bit, decided he needed to do something to compensate. So he focused on mastering the three-point shot. He went to work every summer with a shooting coach, and look at the results. The last 3 seasons, he shot over 40% from deep, and last season he set a career high for three-pointers made with 176. The older he gets, the better he gets, Kevin.
He keeps adding layers to his game. Thank you, Doris. And making a change here, the Mavericks. Terry, that's a 2. Dallas again missing. The Nuggets leading by 4. Kicks to Lawson. He's picked up by Kidd. Back to Smith. Baseline jumper. Haywood grabs the rock. And so here is Dallas, trailing by 4. Butler drains the open jumper. Butler's got 6.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
And here's Anthony for 3. The shot no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Knocked loose. Now Anthony defending. Butler passes to Terry. Covered by Smith. Lawson against Kidd. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up the triple. Lawson snatches it inside. The Nuggets now in offense. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Terry. Good in the assist to Kidd. Terry's got his first 2 points. Here's Lawson. And again, Denver no good. And here's Haywood. Terry, that's a nails the buzzer beater.
Oh my goodness, what a shot, just in the nick of time. Money time.
In our first quarter of play, some good numbers on the board so far. Mavericks ahead, they lead by a bucket.
Well, their defense has been superb, Kevin. They're talking, working together, really making it a challenge to score.
It's more NBA coming your way. Closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. Here is Barea. And Clark, it was a very high mark. 33 wins against the West last year for this Mavs team. Mighty impressive.
Extremely impressive, Kevin. To compete in the West, you've got to have a power forward that's a threat. And for the past decade now, they've had one of the best in the business in Dirk Nowitzki. as long as he's a Mav, I think they'll always be in good shape in the West.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, Dirk Nowitzki and Tyson Chandler in the middle. J.J. Barea is out there with Terry and Marion. Martin kicks to Smith. Sean Marion covering. Fades away. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Terry. Nowitzki for 3. Aflalo corrals the miss inside. Add to that last thought on the Mavs. Good shape, at least in the regular season.
Well, Kevin, we've talked about it. As long as we've covered basketball, the postseason is a totally different animal and story. But I think they're making progress incrementally. They just need one of those young players of theirs to step up and provide some energy on a consistent basis. And then I think they can be a different team in the playoffs.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Denver Nuggets enjoy maybe the best home court advantage in the entire league. Last season, 34-7 on their home floor. A number of hurdles await the visiting team. The elevation, a mile above sea level. An airport that's far away. Teams often arrive late at night, so they lose a ton of sleep. You throw in that they're facing a team with a ton of talent that plays an up-tempo style, and guys, it's a nightmare scenario. Let's see what happens in this one.
And thanks, Doris.
Torture, red-eye flights, and then having to play that same night took a major toll on me. Conditioning takes on a whole new level of importance there.
Aaron Aflalo taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. You know, Clark, folks in Denver rave about Aaron Aflalo's maturity, his work ethic, and they say his basketball IQ is off the charts.
Well, with good reason they rave about him, because he's a guy who's extremely mature. He's got a tremendous work ethic, Kevin. He's developing a nice corner 3. He was top 10 in three-point percentage last year, and I think he's going to continue to improve offensively.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And the second free throw, good. Here is Barea. Just over 3 minutes left in the second. He's guarded by Billups. Kept alive.
He telegraphed it, and the defense was able to pick it off.
The break is on. Barea is tagged with the reach. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Aflalo. The open shot, Anthony.
Nothing is coming easy here, and that's what you want to do as a defense. You want to make it tough for the offense to run their stuff, and the defense is doing an outstanding job of that.
And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
And look at how he posed on the rim for a few seconds after that one. That's never going to endear you to your opponents. They don't like that kind of stuff.
No, he was enjoying that one so much he didn't want to let go.
Yeah, I think he was throwing salt in the wound, though.
Outside Anthony. And laid in. Nice play. Anthony's got 5 points so far.
No way to argue with that shot. I mean, if you get it that close to the hoop, go up with it strong right away.
Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Nowitzki right side. And it's Dallas with another.
He was really a non-factor in that first quarter, but he's found a way to step it up here.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. Chris Anderson is checked in for the Nuggets. And then for Dallas, Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Nowitzki. Marion comes in for Jason Terry. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for J.J. Barea. Here is Billups. 2:02 left in the half. It's dumped off. Aflalo. Harrington kicks to Billups. Anthony, guarded by Marion. From the right block, Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got 7.
Boy, he's really special. The defense has to account for him at all times.
Hit against Billups. Chandler down low. He's guarded by Billups. Chandler's shot, good. Here's Billups. It's a 5-point game. The open shot, Anthony. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. 9 points in the game so far. You look at Carmelo Anthony, Clark strong, quick, a very good jump shot. He's got the goods offensively.
And he's proven himself to be perhaps the most clutch scorer in the NBA. Certainly he's one of them. When things get tight late, he's always ready to step up and take the shot. You have to block this guy out, Kevin. He's just too active on the boards to be left alone.
Harrington can't get it to go. The break is on. Marion. Good in the assist to Kidd. Marion's got his first points in this one. And speaking of Anthony's scoring ability, he tied the record for most points in a quarter with, believe it or not, 33.
Yeah, George Gervin has got to share that one with him now, Kevin. That's a whole lot of points to drop in only 12 minutes.
And Butler backing him in. Shoots from 12, kept alive. It's blocked, poked away. Here comes Chauncey Billups. Fires top of the key. The Nuggets with another miss. Now Kidd. And the first half is now in the books.
We've seen Nowitzki playing a good game here. He has 8 points and 1 assist.
We'll be right back here from Denver.
Glad to have you with us on this fine Sunday for HP at the Half. The Mavericks off to a good start. Precision ball movement. They made some fantastic passes. Dirk certainly playing well so far. They love the output they're getting out of Jason Terry. And the Nuggets, they're putting up a fight. Some fantastic performances from these two early going, leading the way for their teams. Thanks so much for tuning in. Now let's get you back out to the start of the third quarter. I'm Damon Bruce. So long, everyone.
Now the second half about to begin in just a moment. Here's Kidd. 7-point differential. One thing that obviously stands out for Dallas, Clark, the 27 road wins, which was #1 in the NBA last season. What a great road record. Only 14 losses away from home.
Extremely impressive and a big improvement from the year before as well, Kevin. They were sub 500 on the road in 09, but last year they played like every court was their home court.
Melo and Kmart at the forward slots. Billups and Aflalo are the backcourt. And Nene. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Outside, Billups. Anthony backing him down. Now Aflalo. 4 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And it's Martin missing. That turnaround by the Mavericks you were just talking about, it put them, Clark, back atop the Western standing.
Certainly, and just think about those numbers. I mean, there are a lot of teams that didn't come close to 27 wins the whole season, and the Mavs got that number just on the road.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
Very much so. Well, he's lighting it up, and that surprises no one. This guy is just a dynamite scorer.
Dirk Nowitzki, Clark, a great career. He'd been a young phenom in Germany before he was drafted into the NBA.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? He struggled initially in the NBA, though. The NBA was a big leap in competition for him. Dirk said he was so frustrated he contemplated going back to Germany.
Mavericks leading by 7. Covered by Martin. And Dirk Nowitzki once again. Nowitzki's got 12 points in the game. And you're right, Nowitzki may have scuffled somewhat in his rookie season, but as we all know, he's gone on to become one of the greatest foreign-born players in NBA history.
Without question, Kevin, the first European-born player ever to win the league's MVP award. Special recognition indeed.
Denver calls timeout. And the Nuggets making a change here. Smith is checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler. Here's Nene, still looking to get on the scoreboard. Here's Billups. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. You see the back of his basketball card, and you see that Billups bounced around a lot early in his career.
Yeah, it took a little while for him to gain traction. Drafted 3rd back in '97 by the Celtics, then traded to the Raptors, then the Nuggets, the Magic, the Timberwolves. I think all of that moving around, a lot of people were ready to write him off, but he got himself grounded and proved to be a champion and a winner.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Mavericks leading by 7. Kid working against Smith. Billups against Butler. From 20 feet out. And another basket for Dallas. Finally, Billups found his niche in Detroit, signing there in 2002, and they won that championship, Clark, back in 2004.
I think, Kevin, his vagabond early days in the league helped humble him and make him appreciate the value of hard work. Sometimes you need the rain and the sunshine to grow, and early on he had the rain, and now he's basking in the light.
Well said. Clark, think back to last season. The Nuggets had a lot to deal with, front court injuries last year. That's never good for matching up against Utah.
Well, you're exactly right. They essentially gave away Camby and then were very thin depth-wise up front. But it's hard to predict injuries, Kevin. They happen and can derail what you're trying to do as a team.
Good opportunity here.
And they've got a chance to push it to double digits.
Here's Nowitzki, and another basket for Dallas.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Taken away by Kidd. Drops in the breakaway layup. Kidd's got his first 2 points.
They're on an absolute tear here. You can't get hotter than this.
Denver calls timeout. For the Nuggets, Al Harrington's checked in for Anthony. And it's Lawson in for Chauncey Billups. Dallas also making some changes. Jason Terry is checked in for Marion. And Barea subbed in for Caron Butler. Here's Smith. And here's Nene. The sledgehammer!
That should be illegal, Kevin. Fantastic pass for the alley-oop. You gotta love that action.
Looks like they've worked on that one before, Clark.
Yeah, they've done it countless times.
Kidd against Lawson. And there's the 3-second violation.
Again, another turnover for him. He needs to do a better job of knowing where the defense is.
And so here is Denver. 11-point game. And here is Harrington. Shoots from 12. Haywood grabs the board. 1 minute left in the third. On the wing, Jason Terry, covered by Smith. Terry the pass to Nowitzki.
And despite the number of turnovers, Kevin, they've still got the lead here.
Inside, Smith, defended by Nowitzki. The shot by Nene, no good. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And I love the unselfishness. It's a joy to watch.
Nowitzki dishes the Kidd. Back to Nowitzki. Jump off pass. Let's go with a 3. Kidd, no good. The Nuggets now on offense. They trail by 11. Pass to Martin. Got a piece of it. With the fadeaway, nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 5.
That's a terrific play. All he had to do was catch it and finish.
Here is Barea. With 1 on the clock, here's Novit, drops in the buzzer beater.
Boy, that's a nice job there. Good awareness to recognize the time he had left on that shot clock and got it off just in time.
Buzzer sounds in a double-digit game as we end the third quarter. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
Absolutely. He's scoring well, and he's doing it with excellent efficiency. That's the key. He's playing within himself and getting good looks.
Mavericks lead by 11. Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. Dirk Nowitzki is our spark of the game. When it comes to scoring for this team, his name is at the top, and this game is no different. He's put the team on his back once again as we head into the final quarter of play, guys.
Thank you, Doris. You know, Clark, give me your thoughts igniting his team much of the way.
Well, just a man on a mission, Kevin. His goal is not to let his team lose if he can help it.
Here's Billups. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. We've got Chandler. Marion is out there with Caron Butler. Then there's J.J. Barea and Terry. Marion against Harrington. Marion kicks to Butler. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
First personal foul, team foul. Shooting for Dallas. Caron Butler. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Nowitzki comes in for Jason Terry. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for J.J. Barea. Good on the second free throw. Here's Billups. He's covered by Kidd. Marion against Anthony. Chandler with the rebound.
And right now, this is the story of the game, Kevin. They're absolutely dominating on the board.
Sean Marion.
Here's Billups. He's picked up by Kidd. Back to Anthony. Shot is off. How the Mavericks take it the other way. Easy shot. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Kidd. And the Mavericks lead by 16. Denver calls timeout. Kenyon Martin, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Smith comes in for Aaron Aflalo. Here's Billups. He's picked up by Kidd. Martin against Nowitzki. Takes it up, and it's Martin missing.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Nowitzki, the pass to Kidd. On the wing, Marion. It's tipped.
It's hard to make a pinpoint pass from that far away. He couldn't get a hold of it.
Here's Anthony. Goes up. The basket good off the assist from Billups.
Great vision on display there. The pass led him perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
Dallas calls timeout. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle said to his team. He told them, keep pushing hard to the end. Just finish out these last few minutes and we'll be able to come away with the W. Kevin?
Here's Kidd. Just over 3 minutes left in the game. The Mavericks with the turnover.
The line's there for a reason, young fella. Stay in the game.
Here's Billups. Outside Anthony. Guarded by Marion. Takes it up. The shot by Anthony, no good.
Well, I think one of the stories has been rebound.
They double-team Nowitzki. The dump-off. Releases from 15. That's good from Kidd. The assist by Nowitzki. Kidd's got his second basket of the game. Kidd against Billups. Back to Anthony. Kept alive. Martin. Hoop plus the hard. He would not be denied, and he'll have a chance to make it a three-point play. It's on Tyson Chandler. And the Nuggets with some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Anderson. Harrington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Lawson in for Chauncey Billups. Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Here's Terry. 2:23 left in the fourth. Here's Nowitzki. And it's Dallas with another.
These guys are putting on a clinic. They're playing with confidence, and their offense is really flowing.
Here's Lawson, deflected by Nowitzki. Here comes Jason Kidd. Past the Butler. Up high and down hard.
Yeah, they're looking in pretty good shape right now unless they have a total collapse.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're down by 17. 1:58 left in the game. And the Nuggets with some changes. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Harrington. Wallow comes in for J.R. Smith. And Chauncey Billups has subbed in for Ty Lawson. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Here's Aflalo. Fires the three. Barea snatches the rebound.
Even though he does occasionally miss, you don't want to give that guy looks like that. Boy, the turnovers are piling up pretty quickly here. We've seen them doing quite a bit of sloppy ball handling.
That's their third turnover in this quarter. Nene, the pass to Aflalo. And Dallas has possession. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Stevenson. A missed three. The Nuggets now in offense. 17-point game. Here's Martin. And yes, a nice assist from Billups.
Well, he's really doing all he can to keep his team in the game here. What a tremendous effort.
Anthony is whistled for reaching in. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Haywood. And Caron Butler is subbed in for Deshaun Stevenson. Here's Jones. Taken away by Anthony.
And you look at what they've done, or rather what they haven't done, it's hold on to the ball. They've had 4 turnovers already this quarter.
And here we go with Caron Butler. Nowitzki, that's for 2. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. 20 points for Nowitzki. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Down by 15. Now here's Billups. Defense right on him. The 3 from Aflalo. Cannot hit. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Butler. And laying it in as that one falls through. And the Mavericks lead by 17. Outside, Billups. Kept alive. Here's Martin, a second chance effort, and that's good, laying it in.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
Oh! And he dunks that one through.
I think they've sealed this one. Not enough time left to mount a comeback. Less than a minute remaining now. Looks like this one's all but done, Kev.
From deep, Billups. That doesn't go either for Billups.
I think he's really starting to lose confidence in his shot. Those misses are getting to him.
Here's Nowitzki, and it's Dallas with another.
With this double-digit margin, very little can be done to make this a contest now.
Missed. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Dirk Nowitzki.
What's up? Who got next? Yeah. NBA 2K11. Shots from the bottom to the top. They must have enough, baby, no job. All day, all week, when I do this win. Feel so good when I'm ready to begin. Homie, get your steam up, try to build your team up. That's the G-way when you play 2K. Hey, the game mode, what's the new features? Can you make a jump shot? Just I'm a teacher with the moment.